Hi everyone, this is Robin Hare. Just on my intro video, I just wanted to say hello to everybody and let you know a little bit about me. So I have been a nurse now for 9 years. I started out as an industrial nurse. I worked at a titanium plant for the first 4 years. Just taking care of any type of first aids, making sure that they had proper PPE. I did hearing tests, eye exams. We also did multitude of ergonomic committee items. We built a committee and it was pretty strong, and we saved a lot of people from there. And I also worked on workers' comp. I was the workers' comp nurse for about 3 of the years. It took me about a year to learn. Then I would go to court for them and things like that, so that was interesting to be on the workers' comp side. And then after that, I just felt like my nursing skills were not being utilized. I was a brand new nurse out of school and I felt more like a glorified secretary, so I decided to give up the Monday through Friday job. I know, shh, don't blame me, don't judge. I went to the floor and I went to a step-down unit at a local hospital, and I worked there for just over 2 years. And then I went to critical care after that. So I had the same boss, so she slid me into critical care because she knew that I had the background of emergency medicine, and I worked in critical care for almost a year and a half, going on almost 2 years, and then I transferred down to ER. And as I said, I have that background of emergency medicine. I am a paramedic and a firefighter for a local fire department in Richmond, Ohio, which is where I'm from, and I have been there for 20 years, and I thought for sure that emergency medicine and the ER was going to be the knack. Absolutely loved my job when it came to true emergencies. It was a lot of the BS emergencies that really did me in, and I really had a hard time when we would get backed up and we would need a true emergency bed and we didn't have them. We had what is called pull tail full. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's not very safe, I don't feel, and we had gone to our boss and our director of the ER for the doctors, and it was really hard to get them to try to change their mind. Basically, anytime a bed is open, you didn't have to wait in the waiting room, you just automatically got pulled back to that bed. And there were times that we would have a trauma, something major going on, a big cardiac issue, an overdose, anything like that going on, and they would still bring me patients. And I wasn't able to give them the care that they needed and the attention that they needed. I actually was in an incident where I was in the middle of a patient who had a air gun nail in his stomach, and we were trying to prep him for emergency surgery, take him to CT and things like that, and they actually brought me an overdose, and no one was able to take report from that EMS crew, and the EMS crew left that patient, and the patient was pretty close to dying before I realized I had another patient in that room, because I was about two doors down and I didn't know there was anyone in there. So it got pretty ugly, and I decided at that point that it was time for me to go, that it was unsafe. We do work short-staffed, and there's times they have to close down a zone because a nurse has reported off because the other nurses refuse to take more than 4 patients. That's a lot of patients in an emergency room. If you've never worked in the emergency room, trust me, it's a lot. And I have worked floor and I have worked ER, and I know that they're both very, very hard. It's a different beast from one to the other. And I do fully support floor nursing, and I fully support the ER. And until you've worked both, don't criticize the other. It's hard shoes to fill, so to say. I have also worked at Cigna. That's where I am at currently. That's where I'm at. I'm at my cube. There's no one here right now, but I am currently at Cigna, which is a health insurance company, in case you didn't know, and I get to spend a little bit more time on the phone with my clients. I take calls out. I typically don't get a lot of calls in. I usually call everybody else, and I coach them on healthy eating, physical activity. Could be on chronic conditions such as COPD, emphysema, diabetes, whatever the case may be, and I'm able to give them a care plan that is going to be based on what their needs are. We're able to set a goal, and we work towards achieving that goal, be it weight loss, healthier eating, lowering their cholesterol, lowering their A1C, whatever the case may be, we're able to work on that one-on-one. So background, I do have my BSN. I just graduated with my BSN in December of 2016, from Ohio University, And I said I would never go back to school again, but here at Cigna, they pay for us to go back to school 100%. I will pay nothing out of pocket. So of course, it's an amazing opportunity for me to earn my master's. So I thought to myself that I couldn't pass up this opportunity to learn more and see a different side. As far as taking my master's in health administration, I had a hard time trying to figure out what was going wrong in the ER, along with a lot of other nurses, and I feel that learning that portion of it may help me to justify the guilt that I feel from leaving the ER. And I feel that a lot of times they take away staff, they take away products, they cut budgets and things like that, and we don't understand because we're not on that side of it. And I feel that becoming more knowledge about that will help me to understand it and be able to explain that better to my people whenever I talk to them on the phone as to, well, your doctor ordered this, but because of healthcare requirements or things like that, or this is the reason why this is not being allowed right now. We have to go through these steps and through these processes. And I think that will help us to be able to educate our patients betterly, even if it's one-on-one in person, at a hospital, at a nursing home, at a skilled facility, or wherever we're at, that we are able to learn and give them the reasons behind, as well as the reasons behind for us. Like I said, I had a lot of guilt of leaving the ER, but safety is first, and it's my license that's on the line without being explained as to what's going on. So what I look forward from this class is just learning what I can to be able to give to my patients. I look forward to learning from you guys, and I hope that I can teach you guys something that maybe I know that you guys don't know, and vice versa. So it was a pleasure meeting you guys, and I look forward to your videos. Have a great day.